This is the story of Margaret Beaufort, Queen of England. Welcome to the series. Today we will look at the life of a legendary woman born into privilege, who endured great loss, the second daughter of John Beaufort, Earl of Somerset, and Margaret Holland. She was a descendant of King Edward III, giving her a strong Lancastrian claim to the throne. But it was her wealth that truly made her an invaluable asset. During the campaign, Edmund was captured and imprisoned, an unfortunate circumstance that added tension and uncertainty to the relationship. His captivity shed light on the perilous nature of medieval warfare and the constant threat of violence that loomed over noble families. Her cousin, Richard Neville, Earl of Salisbury, a prominent figure in the conflict, switched allegiance to the Yorkist faction in 1469, adding to the chaos and uncertainty that defined this era. Edmund Tudor returned home from captivity, and he and Margaret began planning their future together. There she diligently managed her properties, ensuring their prosperity and protection amid the ongoing conflict. Her determination to safeguard her inheritance and provide for her young son showcased her strength and resilience during a time when women were often relegated to the sidelines of political and economic affairs. This responsibility not only solidified her financial security, but also emphasized the importance of preserving her family's legacy. This arrangement aimed to shield him from the dangers posed by the ongoing conflict between the Yorkists and Lancastrians. This strategic alliance between Margaret and Stanley brought together two of the most important families in the Lancastrian cause, uniting their resources and solidifying their shared commitment to the fight against the Yorkists. When Henry married Elizabeth of York in 1486, a union that symbolized the end of the Wars of the Roses, it was Margaret who orchestrated the negotiations leading up to the historic wedding. This achievement solidified her reputation as a key player in the political landscape and demonstrated her ability to forge alliances that transcended the bitterness of the conflict. By entrusting her son to the care of a trusted relative, Margaret ensured that he would receive the necessary protection and guidance to navigate a turbulent period in English history. This moment marked the culmination of her years of sacrifice, determination, and strategic maneuvering, establishing the Tudors as the new royal family. They faced various challenges during their reign, but they worked as a team to overcome them. Together, they implemented policies to improve the lives of their people and strengthen the kingdom. Henry VII recognized the contributions of his mother and honored her for her role in helping him achieve the throne. The dissolution of the monasteries and the English Reformation caused significant upheaval, challenging the very foundations of the church and society as a whole. She devoted her time to acts of piety and generosity, seeking to give back to the community and leave a lasting legacy of kindness. These dramatic changes marked a departure from the stability that had been established by Margaret's son, Henry VII. With a sense of peace, she passed away on June 1509, leaving behind a legacy that would echo through the ages. Her story became a source of fascination, with historians and writers alike seeking to unravel the enigma of this remarkable woman. Over time, her contributions to the Tudor dynasty and her pivotal role in shaping England's destiny were fully recognized. If you enjoyed it, please show your support, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more captivating historical tales. Margaret Beaufort's place in history was secure. Her remains were laid to rest in a magnificent tomb, a testament to her enduring impact on English history. Her dedication to her son's well-being and advancement, coupled with her keen political acumen, played a pivotal role in the rise of the Tudor dynasty. Margaret's life was a tapestry woven with threads of love, loss, resilience, and triumph, making her an unforgettable figure in medieval England. He bestowed upon her the title of Queen, a testament to her unwavering support and sacrifices she had made throughout his life. Margaret Beaufort, now Queen Mother, continued to be a guiding force in Henry's life, offering him advice and support as he navigated the complexities of being a monarch. As the last surviving member of her immediate family, Margaret understood the significance of protecting her inheritance from those who might seek to exploit her vulnerabilities. Upon his arrival, she and Henry were reunited, marking a significant emotional moment after years of separation. This era of tranquility allowed for the flourishing of arts, culture, and trade, contributing to the growth and prosperity of the kingdom. Margaret Beaufort's contributions to this stability cannot be overlooked, as she had played a vital role in establishing the dynasty that ushered in this new era. The birth of these heirs marked a new chapter in English history and solidified the union between the once warring houses of Lancaster and York. Beaufort's role as grandmother to these future monarchs further cemented her place in the hearts of the English people. This joyous occasion was further amplified by Henry's victory at the Battle of Bosworth Field, which led to the deposition of King Richard III and the establishment of the Tudor dynasty. This mission was of utmost importance in securing the legitimacy of his rule and garnering the backing of foreign powers. During his absence, Margaret served as regent, showcasing her competence and authority in managing the affairs of the kingdom. Their reunion after years of separation brought both joy and relief, offering a moment of stability amidst the chaos that continued to grip England. While the union didn't bring about any children, it did strengthen her claim to the throne and aligned her more closely with the royal family. Unfortunately, this marriage, like her first, ended in tragedy with the death of Henry Stafford in 1473, leaving Margaret once again without a husband and still with a young son to care for. Yet fate had another twist in store. In October 1471, during the First Battle of Tewkesbury, a pivotal moment in the Wars of the Roses, Edmund tragically lost his life. The battle was a decisive Yorkist victory that resulted in the deaths of many Lancastrian nobles, including Edmund. This sudden and unexpected turn of events plunged Margaret into a life of mourning and uncertainty once again. At the age of 18, she found herself a young widow with a son, Henry Tudor, heir to the Beaufort estates and a potential claimant to the throne. This betrayal not only shook the foundations of the Lancastrian cause, but also impacted Margaret's own sense of security. Having witnessed firsthand the shifting tides of power, Margaret likely realized the precarious nature of her situation and the importance of adaptability in times of turmoil. The risk to Edmund's life and well-being cast a shadow over Margaret's prospects, creating a sense of vulnerability and anxiety as she awaited her husband's return. Her father, John Beaufort, held extensive estates in England and Ireland, providing a solid foundation for Margaret's future. And half-brother of King Henry VII died unexpectedly, leaving a power vacuum within the Lancastrian faction. This event had significant repercussions for Margaret's life and solidified her connection to the royal family. In the wake of her uncle's demise, King Henry VI took the unprecedented step of placing young Margaret under the guardianship of none other than his wife, Queen Margaret of Anjou. This decision highlighted the strategic importance of Margaret Beaufort in the ongoing struggle for the throne, and underscored the value placed upon her Lancastrian lineage. Queen Margaret's role, as both a powerful noblewoman and the wife of the king, gave Margaret Beaufort access to a network of influence and resources that were crucial for her development and future prospects. This period of her life marked a turning point, exposing her to the intricacies of court politics and the complexities of the dynastic conflict engulfing England. However, her father's early death when she was just 6 months old thrust her into a life of wardship under the direct care of the king. As a result, King Henry VI acted as her guardian, ensuring her safety and well-being during her formative years and hardship while skillfully navigating the treacherous waters of the Wars of the Roses. She became the first queen consort of the Tudor dynasty, securing her place in history as the wife of King Henry VII. But there is much more to her story than just that title, so make sure to watch till the end to find out what else made Beaufort an influential figure in 5th-10th century England. Margaret Beaufort, born in 1443, was an invaluable heiress from the moment of her birth. At the tender age of 12, she was betrothed to Edmund Tudor, Earl of Richmond, an obscure Welsh nobleman with tenuous links to the House of Lancaster and a shadowy reputation as a possible bastard of King Henry VII. Despite her young age, this marriage proved to be a pivotal moment in Margaret's life. It was a strategic alliance that united two noble families and set the stage for her entry into the turbulent world of medieval politics. Now, while little is known about the marriage itself, historical records suggest that Margaret's father-in-law, Sir Rhys P. Thomas, a powerful figure in southwest Wales, played a significant role in facilitating the union. This highlights the importance of regional power brokers in arranging such alliances and underscores the significance of Wales in the Tudor family's lineage. In 1455, the year before their wedding, Edmund accompanied his father to France to participate in the campaign against Queen Margaret of Anjou, a prominent member of the House of Lancaster and wife of King Henry VI. The following year, 1466, when Margaret was 13 years old, her uncle, Jasper Tudor, Duke of Bedford, as Margaret navigated this treacherous landscape, her journey was far from easy. Despite these challenges, the following year, in 1470, something remarkable happened. Following Edmund's death, Margaret retreated to Ludlow Castle with her infant son, seeking refuge and consolidating her hold on her late husband's estates. Margaret's second marriage to Henry Stafford, the second son of the Duke of Buckingham, further solidified her connection to the Lancastrian cause. In 1474, Margaret's mother passed away, leaving Margaret as the sole guardian of her late parents' extensive estates. In 1475, when Henry Tudor reached the age of 5, his mother, Margaret Beaufort, made the decision to send him to live with her brother, Sir William P. Thomas, in Wales. A year later, Margaret wed for the third time, this time to Lord Thomas Stanley, a man whose family had switched sides numerous times during the Wars of the Roses. As Henry Tudor grew older, his mother Margaret remained steadfast in her role as his protector and guide. In 1487, Henry Tudor, now styled as Prince of Wales, embarked on a journey to France to solidify support for his claim to the throne. When Henry Tudor finally returned to England in 1485, after years of exile, it was his mother, Margaret, who played a pivotal role in welcoming him back. As Henry VII ascended to the throne, Margaret Beaufort stood by his side, witnessing her son's coronation and the beginning of their family's reign over England. After King Henry VII came to power, he and his mother, Margaret Beaufort, continued to work together, ruling wisely and effectively. Henry's marriage to Elizabeth of York, which had brought an end to the Wars of the Roses, produced children of their own, ensuring the continuation of the Tudor dynasty. During the reign of Henry VII and VIII, England experienced a period of relative peace and stability known as the Tudor peace. However, as the reign of Henry VIII drew on, his tumultuous personal life and controversial decisions began to overshadow the dynasty's early achievements. Towards the end of her life, Margaret Beaufort's health began to decline, and she withdrew from public life, finding solace in her religious beliefs and charitable endeavors. As Margaret Beaufort's health worsened, she knew that her time was drawing near. As the years went by, the memory of Margaret Beaufort lived on, inspiring awe and admiration in those who pondered her extraordinary life. And so, the story of Margaret Beaufort serves as a reminder that behind every great monarch often stands an equally remarkable mother. Thank you for watching this episode.